Hi guys, welcome to The Healthy Life. You know, as humans, we are innately curious about what's in other people's cupboards and refrigerators. I'm curious about what's in others' refrigerators as well, as I'm sure you guys are curious about what's in mine. So I guess I thought I would take a little tour of my kitchen with you guys today. Okay, now these are the same ingredients in my cupboards and fridge that I have purchased for the past 30 plus years that has kept my child and I healthy and wealthy with our health. And they're very wise. So, you know, like I said, I've been doing this, eating this way for 30 years. It's not the most exciting way of eating, but it is, in my opinion, the healthiest, and I'd rather go for healthy than exciting food. I see people walking around with their Starbucks drinks with whipped cream and the chocolate syrup and the caramel drizzle, and I think, you know, I want to eat that too, but I can't, you know, because I do not want I don't want the effects of it, the after effects, you know, so I just stick to the safe stuff. Sure, it's a little boring, but you know what? If I'm hungry, I'm going to eat that instead of if I had something bad in my house. So if you can't eat it responsibly, or if it's not good for you, my suggestion is just keep it out of your house, okay? My shopping, when I go to the store, it's 95% produce. I'm in there for 95% of the time, and then the rest of the time, I'm getting ingredients like this. This is the only other section I go to. I go straight for the bean section since they don't have bulk section anymore. So here I have hemp seeds, chia seeds, quinoa, black sesame seeds, garbanzo, some lentils. These are already soaked, sprouted, and dehydrated buckwheat groats. Here's some more black lentils and some almonds, olive oil for my salads, Biryani balsamic vinegar for some rice dishes I do. Of course, always apple cider vinegar is a must. Someone asked what's some good, reputable olive oil, and my family and I have been buying Paisano for years, and Biryani is very good too, as long as it's organic. I'm kind of into truffle oil, back into truffle oil lately, so I do have a little truffle oil. That's like a little splurge, little special thing for my salads. And oh wait, yeah, all these, the beans, they're for my protein. I make a bunch of beans on my gym days, and I eat as much protein as I possibly can. This is a fruit basket. I've had a fruit basket in my kitchen ever since I lived alone. Very important. It's where I keep all my stuff when it's ripening. I always have papaya in my diet. Papayas are amazing for enzymes and digestion, so we always make sure to have those. Bananas, I love putting a little banana thinly sliced in my fruit salad, and if they're going bad, then I freeze them. Always pineapples on the ready for digesting protein and enzymes, and it's also good for anti-inflammatory. So I always have that on the ready, and these are, as you can see, I insist on storing my things as much as I can in glass. I want to get it out of plastic as soon as possible and throw it in glass. Unfortunately, it's just so hard in our modern world to avoid plastic completely, so I try and just avoid it as much as I can, and just store all my stuff in glass. So let's see, what do we have in here? Here is nutritional yeast. They advise to store it in an airtight, sealed container so it doesn't go rancid. This one contains Celtic sea salts, and this one contains whatnutritionfacts.org, Dr. Greger, my favorite doctor. Everything he does, every research he does, everything is nonprofit, which is wonderful for me. You should see the car he drives. I went down and met him in the lobby. Dr. Greger, he drove a car, oh God, it looks like It was 30 years old. It was a mess. But this man is not about ego. He's about spreading the truth, you know. And according to Dr. Greger at nutritionfacts.org and all their scientific studies, what is in this container is, according to them, the most healthiest food on the planet. What is it? Well, let's take a gander. You guessed it, flax seeds. The most healthiest. And they come in a seed that is so, a protective barrier that is so strong, it even can't, the human body can't break it. Therefore, we must put it in a blender, or like Marcus insists me saying, a coffee grinder. And put 2 spoonfuls in your smoothie, or you can do it plain like I used to do, or you can do, I'll show you. Well, I should just show you now because I'll forget. Stay there. This is how I get my my nutrition every day, every morning. I'll show you. I'm going to do a really rough and dirty for you, but enough that you can get the gist. Okay. These are ground up flax seeds. I keep them in the freezer so they don't go bad. Every morning, just every morning, I put that much. It's about 2 heaping tablespoons full, so 2 tablespoons. I put that in a bowl, and then I'll put some berries or strawberries and fruit and other lovely cut up fruit in a bowl. And then I pour my freshly made almond milk. And I am telling you guys, not only is this like one of the healthiest meals in the world, but if you do it like this, it's also one of the most delicious. It tastes like wheat germ, like I had when I was a kid. The texture is heavenly. Cashews from Divine Organics, and they are raw Indonesian premium. They are the best cashews I've ever tasted. More chia seeds, walnuts. Use these all the time. I love to sprinkle walnuts onto my fruit and savory salads as well. Always do a big old handful of pumpkin seeds, as they're amazing for you, the high protein. These are cacao seeds and cacao beans, sorry. And these are jungle peanuts. I use them for to make peanut butter out of, because these wild jungle ones, they don't have the aflatoxins that everybody's so concerned about. So wild jungle peanuts. This is cacao powder. This is a scientific research project that Marcus has been working on. He takes his stuff for a few months and sees how it works, and he'll adjust and make adjustments. So this is how he creates his powder. So that's powder in creation. Right now it's testing. Divine Organics also sent us some Italian almonds I found. Yay. Black wild rice. I should put it in a glass jar. I just went to the store yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to, but ordinarily this would immediately go in a glass container. Let's see what else we have here. Baruka's nuts. I never really heard of them until Marcus turned me on to them a few years ago. They're from Africa, and they're pretty spectacular for your skin. I had half a bag, and I woke up the next day looking 20 years younger. So everything is out on the counter. You know, I wish I had nothing on the counter, because I'm the type of person that does not like clutter everywhere. But it makes sense. If it's out on the counter, you're more apt to take it on a regular basis because you're seeing it all the time. So it's true. I do take this more regularly when it's out on the counter, than when it's hidden inside. So, you know, we got your green formula. Oh, I have some berries here. because it's summertime and I'm totally into refreshments without the added heavy maple syrup or sweetener or sugar. So I just make up lemonade or cranberry and water in the blender and just pop one of these and enjoy the sweetness of that. Oh, in case you guys don't know, this makes sour and bitter things taste sweet. These are Nature's Wild Berry. Marcus sells them. This is the plant protein bag. Since I started working out, I'm going through a bag of these. Probably less than a month, I kill a bag of these. Because also now that I'm working out, I do enjoy drinking a glass of this throughout the day. So I do have 3 glasses of protein powder a day. On workout days, I have 3 glasses in one morning. Prebiotic formula I take to feed my probiotics. They're so cute. So I want to take care of them. So I do take the prebiotic formula. Marcus invented the green protein and vitamin C in one, so that's why it's here. Vitamin C every day, of course. Age-free pills. Thank God he came out with the age-free pills. It makes it so much easier for me to take. So I do pop 3 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, 3 in the evening. Very important. Let's go to the fridge. I do a probiotic every day. Okay, I keep them in here because I needed the container. But let's look at the fridge. Okay. Very fun and exciting to me. I cut these up and serve them as a snack for Marcus. They're just healthy radishes. This is durian. This is ginger. It's how I keep my ginger in a glass jar, sealed in the fridge. It lasts long and it keeps very well. This is pili nut butter. Throw that in my smoothies. Always have to have a hummus on hand. I do like to make it, but hummus is a big part of my diet, so there's always either homemade or not. Here we have the sea moss. Always have that ready. Always have a probiotic going on. I have some tofu back there. Hot peppers. Rosemary. I'm going to put this in my cheese later. Oh, my deliciousness. I like to keep my herbs in glass sealed tight jars. I love this. These Jovial Nut Company, Bean Company, they have glass jars. Love that. I bought this at Sprouts. I couldn't believe they made their own organic pumpkin seed butter. I know it's not in a plastic container, but more almond milk. Of course, sauerkraut. As older women, we need fermented foods every day. Everybody needs fermented foods, but I think older women need that more. Always dates on the ready. Always have dates for minerals, just loaded with minerals, and they're very good in the smoothies. That's how I have them. Let's go to the second shelf. Okay. Oh, these are grapes. I just found these Concord grapes at the farmer's market yesterday. They're Concords that have edible skin. So, try not to let the plastic touch that. But the first thing I do when I bring these home is I wash them and put them in glass containers. Back here, there's cherries, horseradish root. I have a dip back there. It's a tzatziki from Kite Hill. Vegan, of course. I just popped up, of course, I got a watermelon yesterday. Yesterday I'm going to make something that Disneyland makes that's in another video. Pineapple that's opened. I'll slice it. Now I put it on this is a perfect bowl. So this is how I keep my pineapple. So it's always there, fresh. I was looking for this. Don't look. Okay, these are my strawberries, Harry's berries I got from the market yesterday. They're just so lovely, and I keep them in a glass, as much glass as possible. I got this watermelon yesterday. Yes, you can slice it in half and just store it half like that. Works perfectly. It's always fresh and crispy for me when I need it, rather than putting it in plastic. But talking of plastic, my son ordered me these bags that are supposed to be biodegradable. they're supposed to be better than your regular plastic bags. So that's what I take my produce and put them in there. Dandelion greens, these are the produce. When I go to the store, this is what I always buy. A dandelion green. Collard green is very high in calcium. I always get an arugula just to put on our salads. Green onion is an also important regular ingredient in our diets. More grapes. This is mizuni. It's a very bitter herb I found at the market yesterday. This is asparagus. This is how I keep it fresh in glass water, covered with a little plastic. So there's the coconut meat that I'm gonna make with this. It's gonna be exciting. These are some chickpeas that I cooked after I soaked them, so I don't have to cook them too long. Here I see black rice for a rice dish. Marcus says rice dish. You can soak that and sprout it. And there's my tofu mess back there for my salad. Don't look at that. And down here are more greens that get their own shelf. Kale. I always have to buy 3 bunches of kale at the store. This is an older bunch from last week. This is some lovely greens I found at the farmer's market yesterday. That's Marcus's iced tea. Ooh, I found some corn yesterday. And this is how I'm forced to store the other halves of the of the watermelon. And here, just some more greens, cucumbers, red peppers, purple cabbage, mango. This drawer is devoted to oranges and apples. Usually I only have green apples, but you see there's some red apples in there for making this apple ravioli. Oh, and there's my mint and cilantro. And I put little odds and ends in this drawer. It's kind of a mess, but if I open an avocado and I don't use it all, I put it in that drawer so I know that it's there when I need it. Let's see. This is Marcus's. This is lemongrass on the ready. Udo's oil every day, a little bit in our smoothies. MCT is for working out. These are nectarines. They're lovely this time of year. Whole Foods has great nectarines, if you could believe it. These are ready, so I put them in the fridge. Let's see. Oh, I'm just loving these avocados. Aloe vera every day in my smoothie. I just started putting a little bit of aloe vera meat in my salad too. It's amazing, just don't eat the skin. Whenever I make my beans, I do add a couple bay leaves. Let's head over to the dehydrator, see what we have going on here. These are my crusts I made yesterday. I pulled them out. And these are crusts, these are crusts that I just put in today. And if you follow me over here, so this is just a regular day for me in the kitchen. So I always have something going on in the dehydrator. This one is waiting to be coated in chocolate. This is chia seeds. You know, it's not that exciting. A lot of people would be like, I'm gonna starve. How do you survive? But I've survived wonderful. This is what I've eaten for over 35 years. And, you know, if it's not in my kitchen, I won't eat it. When I'm at the store, I see things and I look at it, I look at the ingredients, I study it, and I can't do it. I put it back. The thing I've discovered is no matter how much you want a bad food, what I found is I just go and make myself a huge salad and I eat that, and then afterward, I'm not I'm not jonesing for anything bad after that. You know, it helps. It works for me. If it's not in the kitchen, if it's not in your house, you are not going to eat it. So make sure you stock your kitchen with foods that your body is okay with. And that would be like everything in my kitchen. Oh, my freezer is very boring, but basically what's in there is just frozen fruit, and it's kind of messy. So I hope you guys liked my kitchen tour. I know it's not the most exciting of foods, but it is like the healthiest, and it makes me feel so good. Right now, zero pain, zero. I know maybe tonight I'll have a little pain in my back from, you know, working and stuff, and my posture maybe not being the best, but right now, how am I 52 years old and I don't have any pain? Thank you. There's a saying, God helps those that help themselves. And I always think, well, you know, if God sees me doing good for my body, how is he not going to help me? I don't know, you know, I think it's, I don't know. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour of my kitchen. I hope I didn't put you too much to sleep. And I am so excited to be making this really fun thing in the kitchen next time. And do I need to do a recipe video about this? Did you guys get this? How easy this was? The flax with the fruit and thin ice cold nut milk. It's amazing. So this is what I eat every morning now. I got to do a what I eat in a video, what I eat in a day video, because it has changed so drastically since I have incorporated strength training in my life. It had to, or else my body was just going to start eating itself. So now I eat a breakfast in the morning. Everything's changed. I guess nothing remains the same but change, except for my kitchen. Everything's the same 35 years later. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed my kitchen tour. Maybe it inspired you to do a revamp of yours. I don't know. Let me know what you think. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye. Hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.